Hey guys, it's Rebecca. I'm doing my week 35 update. I had it done already, but for some reason it's gone off my computer, so I've been trying to get this done again since, tomorrow is week 36. So um, it's been a pretty busy week, which is why I waited toward the end of the week to do it. Um, I had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, got to have an ultrasound to see Emmeline. It was great. She's getting so big. They're estimating her about 6 pounds 11 ounces at this point, and that she probably will be definitely under 8 pounds being born. So that's a good thing. That I am, and they did an internal exam, and they did the strep B test, and that is, I'll get the results this next week's appointment on that. The internal exam, I am not dilating yet, but I am softening. So I was kind of confused by that. I didn't know what that meant. So when I was talking with my doula, she gave me a really good analogy, which I thought was amazing, which might help anybody else who's trying to figure out what that all means. She says your cervix is normally like touching your forehead. You touch your forehead and how hard it is. There's not a whole lot of softness there. And then as it begins to soften, it goes to your nose, where it's a little bit, it's still stiff, but there's a little more movement. When they say it's softening, that's usually, they tell you that when you're getting to your chin texture, where there's hard behind it, but there's soft all around it. So it's starting to get to that. When you're getting ready to have a baby, it's more like your cheeks, so it's completely movable, all soft, so that everything can do its stretching and moving as needed for baby to get through. So I thought that was a wonderful way to explain it for somebody to understand, especially if you're not a medical professional, because I have no clue what, effacement and dilation, and I've read books, but you still don't understand exactly if you've never been there. So I thought that was kind of cool, that she explained it that way for me to, have it done. The doctor's thinking within the next couple of weeks. I probably won't make it to my due date. She's already head down, facing the way she's supposed to be, and unless she changes, she should stay where she's at. She's starting to feel heavier. I have to go to the bathroom all the time. I have gained 34 pounds total so far, and I was freaking out because this week I gained like 4 pounds in a week, and I'm like, how can that be? He's like, well, are you drinking a lot of fluids? I said, yeah, I drink about a gallon of water a day plus iced tea at times too. And he goes, well, you're probably retaining water. Have you been swelling? I said, my legs and feet are horrible. And he says, yeah, that's all it is. Don't worry, you'll lose it after the baby. Summer's always the worst time to be pregnant because you retain all that, especially if you eat anything salty at all. I said, well, I try to watch it, but I have things occasionally that have salt in it, obviously. And he's like, yeah. So he's not concerned at 34 pounds, and I probably got about 2 weeks left, 2.5 weeks at the most, he thinks. Obviously, baby's going to come when they come. She can come earlier, she can come later, but that's what he's estimating at. So we're getting excited about that. Let's see what else happened. I had a pretty good week. Feeling okay, tired, can't sleep, can't get comfortable at night, no matter what position I'm in. I had a pretty rough day today. I couldn't sleep, so I got up with my husband. He gets up at 5:15, and I was awake when he got up, and I just couldn't sleep, so I stayed in bed, but I was reading a book for about an hour until I came back in to talk to me before he went to work, and then I just had a long day because I had to go to Illinois. I had to drive an hour and a half to get my stepson, and it's pretty much the last time I'm making that trip. My poor belly rubs on the steering wheel because I have such short legs. My seat's all the way pulled forward to reach the pedals, and then the steering wheel is of course lifted all the way up, and I'm still rubbing. So she's getting big, and I found out why. I feel. Obviously you get big belly anyway, but the doctor said that I do have a little extra amniotic fluid in there, which is why, usually at this point, the baby's movements are still movements, but they're not as big and, and she's got a little more room in there to move around, which is nice for her. He's not concerned about it. I'm at the 90th percentile, so it's nothing that's, going to be a problem. Just gives me a little extra weight as well. So that's why I think he wasn't concerned about the extra weight this week. Anyway, so yeah, I drove to Illinois and got him, and I made Chris, who's 16, he has his permit, which he was not going to complain because he loves to drive. But I made him drive back because I was just so tired, and it was just like, and then I got home, and I was going to go take a nap, but the back door handle fell off the sliding glass door, and our wall was leaking water, and I was just like, oh. And so I just went to the bedroom and just started bawling because I just was overwhelmed. So then I called my husband and told him what was going on. I called the landlord, told him what was going on. My husband got home at his normal time and tried to fix the handle on the door, and it's not working. So we have to go see if we could find another handle for the sliding glass door because it just didn't work. And then the landlord will come over either tonight or tomorrow to find out what's going on with why the wall is leaking. It's the wall is right on the opposite side of the air conditioning heater unit. So we're assuming that there's something wrong with it. It's got a little tube that has a drainage, for the condensation and stuff that goes into the drain, and the drain, the tube's in the drain, so it shouldn't be. But he thinks maybe it's plugged, so he's going to come and check that out. Probably tomorrow morning, he said. He's going to try to get tonight, but I was really concerned because they just put new wood floors in when we moved in here in February, and it's leaking up. It's all under the floors, and we didn't realize it. And so now it's starting to buckle in a couple places, and so I was just like, oh, if it doesn't get fixed, they're gonna have to come and redo that hallway because it's all damaged. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. Which means I'll have construction going on when baby's here. So we'll see what happens. Well, he said, wait till it dries out a little bit, put some, thing heavy on it to kind of weigh it down and see if it'll unbuckle that way. So that's what my day was yesterday. So I just bawled. And so when he got home, and I laid down for like a half an hour to get a little bit of a nap in, but it just wasn't enough. And I was weepy and emotional all night tonight. And I sent them off to the movie. They were the Dollar Theater here. I said, take the boys to the movie. I need just to be alone because I'm useless. I can't quit crying. And I just bawled. I just kept bawling, and I called my mom, and then my mom's like, it's normal, you're fine, your hormones are out of whack, you've had a rough day, just hang in there, you got just a few more weeks. And I'm like, I know. so I'm doing okay now. I'm just I'll be better after a good night's rest, so I'm praying that I can get some sleep tonight. Thursday night was a good night. We went out to a friend of mine from church, and her hobby is photography, and she, as part of my baby shower gift, wanted to do my maternity pictures. And I wasn't going to get them because I can't really afford them, and we've got so many expenses right now. And so she said, oh no, I'm not going to charge you anything, I just want you to come out. I have a little studio up that I kind of play around with up in my upstairs, and then we have some great shots outside in our yard. And I said, well, okay, So we went out there, and we did a few, and I had no clue, what to do, because I'm not going to show my bare belly just because it's not cute like a lot of the pregnant women are, just because I was so overweight, and then I lost 140 pounds before I got pregnant. So I had a lot of extra skin and old stretch marks, and so I wasn't doing it that way. But I got to see them on her camera, and some of them are just absolutely gorgeous. She's got an amazing house out in the middle of the woods, and so it was just, there's just good. The dog and the cat are over here playing, so you're going to hear a little bit of yipping. I'll try to hurry. Sparky, come here. Come here. Yes. But they turned out gorgeous, so I'll get those on Sunday at church, and I can't wait. And she's just going to put them on a disc and release the copyright, and I can print off what I want, and I can do whatever I want with them, and there's not going to be any problems. So I'm excited, and I may have her do the baby's photos you know, her monthly photos when she comes, and just insist on paying her, of course, because, I mean, she's very talented. She's got gorgeous photos all over her house. She does really good nature ones, too, and I mean, I love taking photos, but she's got a neat camera set up, and just, yeah, so I'm excited. Anyway, this is going to run over, so I'm going to go let you go, and I will talk to you another day. Have a great day. Bye.